President Donald Trump has sparked controversy by suggesting that states should handle their own disaster relief efforts instead of relying on federal aid from the Federal Emergency Management Agency (FEMA), where Trump discussed the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles and the role of FEMA in disaster response. Trump's comments have raised concerns among critics who argue that shifting the burden of disaster response to states would result in inadequate support for people affected by disasters. FEMA was created to assist states during times of crisis, and many feel that the federal government has a critical role to play in providing aid and resources during catastrophic events. The president's remarks have also sparked a debate about the future of federal disaster response and the balance of responsibility between federal agencies and state governments. Some argue that states should be more self-sufficient in managing recovery efforts, while others believe that federal involvement is essential to ensure adequate support for affected communities. In response to Trump's comments, former FEMA officials have expressed concerns about the potential consequences of reducing federal involvement in disaster response. Michael Cohen, who served as chief of staff at FEMA during the Biden administration, stated that Trump's comments demonstrate a lack of understanding of the federal government's role in disaster response. Cohen emphasized that FEMA plays a critical role in providing resources and support to states during disasters, and that reducing federal involvement would leave states to fend for themselves. He also noted that many states lack the resources and expertise to respond effectively to large-scale disasters, and that federal support is essential to ensuring a coordinated and effective response. The debate over FEMA's role and the president's stance is expected to continue as more natural disasters strike the country. As the situation evolves, it remains to be seen how the federal government will respond to future disasters and whether Trump's comments will lead to changes in the way FEMA operates. Some experts argue that Trump's comments reflect a broader trend of devolving power and responsibility from the federal government to states. This approach, known as federalism, emphasizes the importance of state sovereignty and limited federal intervention. However, critics argue that this approach can lead to inconsistent and inadequate responses to disasters, and that a more coordinated and federalized approach is needed.